From News 3 Now, this is breaking news.
Well, we're beginning with that breaking news tonight. Police have arrested 2 suspects who fled a traffic stop that injured a Dane County Sheriff's deputy.
It happened on Highway 14 near Wisconsin Heights High School between Black Earth and Mazomanie. Armand Rahman joins us live from the scene with the very latest. Armand?
Yes, Eric and Susan, I'm standing here. Wisconsin Heights High School is right behind me. That school was under lockdown today as police and sheriff's deputies search for those 2 suspects. Sheriff Calvin Barrett just spoke to us moments ago and says that while the suspects did not enter the school, they did attempt to get to the school parking lot. Those 2 male suspects were arrested without incident. This is following a traffic stop somewhere on Highway 14 where they say the 2 suspects fled and hit a deputy, causing him to be injured and sent to the hospital. A deputy tonight is alert and responsive but recovering in the hospital. Sheriff Barrett says they cannot say yet whether those 2 suspects were armed or not. He says it's too early in that investigation. The scene here did clear behind me at Wisconsin Heights School rather quickly. Students have been allowed to go home. They were on the buses just moments ago, heading back to their homes tonight. I'll be here all through the evening for any updates. For now, live in Mazomanie, Armand Rahman, News 3 Now.
Armand, thank you. And next tonight at 5, the results of a Wisconsin Department of Health investigation into safety concerns at UW Health came up clean this week.
It comes more than a month after the UW Health Nurses Union brought their complaints of understaffing and burnout to the DHS. Our Braden Ross got their reaction to the investigation's results. And Braden, how are they feeling about this?
Yeah, well, I talked to one UW Health nurse today who told me he was disappointed with the results of the DHS investigation, but the fight certainly isn't over.
My initial reaction is UW Health and DHS should trust nurses when they say they have grave concerns.
Just over a month after UW Health nurses brought their safety complaints to the Wisconsin Department of Health Services, the department's investigation into their reports came up empty.
They should trust nurses because we're the ones who are working directly at the bedside. We're the ones who hear our coworkers talk about how they're going to leave and then watch them go out the door.
The complaint stemmed from understaffing, turnover, and burnout UW nurses say is impacting patient care.
What I see right now is a lot of really heroic, passionate, and resilient young nurses, new nurses, but not a lot of experienced nurses and not a real plan to support and retain those nurses.
It's a problem UW nurse Colin Gillis says is industry-wide, but that's no excuse for UW Health in his eyes.
This problem is not unique to one hospital, but we at UW Nurses United, we want to lead the way in solving this problem that's nationwide and that's institutional.
The DHS's 3-day survey included reviewing thousands of hospital documents and interviewing dozens of staff members. It found no violations of hospital health requirements. UW Health responded to the findings in a statement reading in part, quote, "This reinforces what we already know to be true, that our quality and our culture of safety are part of the DNA of every single team member at UW Health." But Gillis says he and his colleagues aren't done fighting for better.
We're going to keep trying to work with the hospital administration as best we can. And meanwhile, we're going to keep doing the hard work that nursing at a world-class hospital requires.
Now, UW Health says it was disappointed that the nurses didn't first report their complaints internally, but the UW Nurses Union says they did make internal complaints before taking them to the DHS.
Well, Braden, thank you. We are 4 days from Christmas. Really doesn't feel like it out there, does it?
Not at all. Last year, we had to make sure we had gloves and an ice scraper ready. This year, you might want to have an umbrella on hand. A wet and mild Christmas forecast is ahead. Gary is on the weather patio. Gary?
Yeah, right now it's dry, but we are expecting some showers about this time tomorrow. And then we'll see more rain as we head toward Christmas, but it will be in the form of rain and not snow. As we look at visible cloud track across the Midwest, the clouds are spreading in from the south and west. The thicker clouds are back across southwestern Iowa and parts of Missouri, but there's really not much in the way of precipitation out there yet. We'll probably see some drizzle and fog overnight as the atmosphere starts to moisten up. Last night, temperatures dropped into the upper 20s before they started rising. Madison dropped to 27. Janesville only hit 30 degrees before the temperature started rising. And
is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced.
Here in Dane County, Right now, 40 in Edgerton, 39 degrees in Cross Plains, and 39 in Wanakee. Look for mostly cloudy skies this evening. Some drizzle and fog probably form.
More together this holiday in the Chevy that's right for you.
30s. Later on, I'll take a look at how warm it'll get for Christmas and how much rain we can expect as well.
All right, Gary, thank you. And as people head home for the holidays, the Madison Police Department wants to make sure your stuff is kept safe.
Our Catherine Merck spoke with the department about what they're seeing in theft this time of year. Catherine?
Eric and Susan, well, some UW-Madison students who have this Badger Safe app on their phones got this notification the other day. It says that MPD has seen an increase in thefts over the past couple of weeks, making sure people lock up their belongings as they head home for the holidays. So I reached out to MPD myself, asking about what this type of theft trend looks like. The department has actually seen a decrease in these kind of crimes. A spokesperson with the department told me so far this year, there have been 549 residential burglaries, which is a drop from 582 in the entire year of 2022. So even though these numbers are promising, this is still a time of year when theft crimes can be easier to commit.
People are getting more packages, and it's more of a crime of opportunity, especially when it comes to packages being left outside of houses. You know, a lot of people walk by, they see those packages unattended, and they'll just walk up and take them.
A spokesperson with the Madison Police Department told me the summer months have recently been the most popular for thefts and burglaries. However, like she was just saying, it is still common this time of year as well. So if you're heading home for the holidays and live in an apartment or older home downtown, make sure to lock up everything. That's your car, your house, everything, to make sure that you don't become part of these statistics. Reporting live in downtown Madison, I'm Catherine Merck, News 3 Now.
Catherine, thank you. New tonight at 5, Monona police say they have recovered the stolen Tesla connected to a shooting that injured a teenager Wednesday night. Officers found the car at 9 this morning on the 1100 block of Rutledge Street in Madison. No one was in the car at the time. The Tesla was reported stolen yesterday by someone who rented it in Fitchburg. No word who may have been inside. The shooting happened around 6 last night near the 6300 block of Monona Drive. The victim, a 17-year-old, is expected to survive.
In Rock County, alleged racism and discrimination interrupted a high school basketball game on Tuesday night.
Our Maddie Heimsch was in Beloit to learn more.
This is the second time this year a Beloit Memorial High School basketball team left an away game feeling targeted and discriminated against. In March, the boys' team allegedly experienced racial slurs and profanities from Muskego high schoolers during the playoffs, prompting an investigation. Now, a similar investigation is underway in regards to a game between the Beloit Memorial and Westosha Central High School girls' basketball teams. LaFonda Richardson is a team parent who is watching the game live on her phone. She says she noticed a difference in how the referees interacted with the Westosha and Beloit teams.
Our entire program was approached with aggression from the officiating individuals.
After an altercation between officials and the Beloit coaches, the team decided to walk, canceling the varsity game that was to come. According to one coach's Facebook post, the team was met with racial slurs and gestures on their way out.
To hear the spectators and the student body exhibit the behavior that they delivered was deplorable, disgusting, unacceptable.
Richardson is calling for further investigation. In Beloit, I'm Maddie Heimsch, News 3 Now.
And on News 3 Now at 6, hear how the Westosha School District is handling the incident.
Wisconsin Republican lawmakers may have a medical marijuana bill to vote on sometime in 2024. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos says it's a proposal that is limited, modeled after the medical marijuana bill in Minnesota before it moved to full legalization there. He expects it to be unveiled next month. Republicans have previously rejected calls from Governor Tony Evers and other Democrats to legalize all uses of marijuana. Wisconsin remains an outlier nationally, with 38 states legalizing medical marijuana, 24 legalizing recreational marijuana.
And that's not all Republicans plan to do. A new development on a significant tax cut that we could see after the first of the year.
And the proposal was floated by Assembly Speaker Vos in an interview with our political reporter, Will Keneally.
Yeah, so this would be a pretty significant tax cut that the Assembly Speaker wants to give to retirees here in Wisconsin, and would likely use a pretty big chunk of the extra $4 billion cash on hand that the state has.
So we have way too much money in the state's till. We already did a pretty good increase for things, so I don't want to spend most of the money. It should go back to the taxpayers.
That's been the rallying cry for Republicans for months. They tried to enact a tax cut twice on the state's third bracket, which covers people making roughly $27,000 to more than $300,000. The state's Democratic governor vetoed that tax cut both times.
So we're going to have a tax cut that comes out in January, which really focuses on retirees to try to keep more of people who are of retirement age, to try to make sure they have more money in their pockets.
Now, we don't know yet whether this will get support from Democrats, either the governor or legislators.
We haven't seen the details, of course, of this proposal. What we're focused on is using the surplus to support the people who really need it in Wisconsin.
And this is part of a pretty expansive one-on-one sit-down that we had with the Assembly Speaker, and you can see more from our interview coming up tonight at 6. Reporting from the Capitol, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.
Today, U.S. Senator Tammy Baldwin joined a growing list of lawmakers calling for a humanitarian ceasefire in Gaza. She is supporting the resumption of a ceasefire in order to accelerate the delivery of aid and to protect innocent people and civilians. Senator Baldwin joins Congressman Mark Pocan among members of Congress who have publicly called for a ceasefire.
Special Counsel Jack Smith is urging the United States Supreme Court to immediately hear former President Trump's presidential immunity dispute. Smith says the charges against Trump are of the utmost gravity and petitioned the court to decide the matter immediately. Yesterday, Trump urged the Supreme Court to not skip over the appeals process. His team says speeding up the process unfairly rushes the election interference trial forward toward its already scheduled March date, but Smith says a prompt resolution is in the public's best interest. The White House is strongly criticizing Texas Governor Greg Abbott's decision to fly immigrants to sanctuary cities, calling it a political stunt.
The move comes as federal data obtained by CBS News shows more than 10,000 migrants crossed the southern border into the U.S. illegally each of the last 3 days. Omar Villafranca reports from the border town of Eagle Pass, Texas.
The scene Thursday in Eagle Pass, Texas has become familiar. Large numbers of migrants gathered in a makeshift staging area waiting to be processed. On Wednesday, Border Patrol agents apprehended more than 10,000 migrants, according to federal data obtained by CBS News. Eagle Pass is in one of the busiest sectors for illegal crossings, which is taking a toll on the city.
The hospital is saturated on a daily basis. Our own citizens are affected and cannot receive the medical attention that they need.
Texas sent a plane of migrants to Chicago, an escalation of Republican Governor Greg Abbott's strategy to transport migrants to Democrat-led cities across the country. The move sparked an outcry in Chicago.
People like the governor of Texas, Governor Abbott, are engaged in human trafficking.
Outside a shelter in Chicago that houses migrants, a memorial was set up for a 5-year-old who died Monday after becoming ill. The cause of death is under investigation and is raising questions about the care migrants are receiving.
There is no reason that a child who crossed 7 countries should die in a shelter in Chicago.
From Chicago to Texas, leaders are making the same demand: more federal resources to address the crisis. Omar Villafranca, CBS News, Eagle Pass, Texas.
According to a White House spokesman, President Biden has been clear that the U.S. needs significant policy changes, that the immigration system is broken, and that he is working to find a bipartisan agreement with Congress that will make a real difference.
Still to come on News 3 Now at 5. Gary is back. Another check of your holiday forecast.
Plus, the days are about to get longer again. It is the winter solstice. We'll tell you how it's being celebrated tonight in Madison. We're live from Old Brook Park. Just ahead.
And on Wall Street, the Dow surged 270 points in the final hour of trading to close up 322 points. The Nasdaq jumps 186. S&P 500 adds 48. We'll be right back.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Don't need glasses. See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
Do more together this holiday in the Chevy that's right for you. The award-winning Chevy Equinox, the hard-working Chevy Silverado, or the all-new high-tech Chevy Trax. Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Or qualified lessees can get this Equinox for around $269 a month. Or get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Equinox models.
This time of year, we gather, we celebrate, and we remember the things that matter most. For us, that's you. And you are why we do what we do. Each and every one of you are wonderful, amazing people. So we'll treat you that way on your journey of trusted care, because the way you feel matters. Unity Point Health Meriter, a partner of UW Health, know how much you matter to this world.
One winter in the early 60s, a quirky young musician drifted into Madison like a complete unknown. Today, he's a cultural icon. Explore a pivotal stop on Bob Dylan's road to fame with Madison Magazine, online and on newsstands now. Congratulations to Madison Magazine for earning 9 awards in the Milwaukee Press Club Excellence in Wisconsin Journalism Competition, including top honors for Best Single Story or Feature Design and Best Feature Photograph.
Time is running out. Shopko Optical can help maximize your vision benefits and FSA dollars before they expire. Get a comprehensive eye exam and discover your new style. Call Shopko Optical or visit shopko.com to schedule your exam.
Coming up tonight on News 3 Now at 6, keeping your belongings safe during the holidays. The warning from Madison police as people head out for the season. Plus, a look at the number of burglaries this time of year and how you can avoid becoming a victim.
Start your new day with the News 3 Now This Morning team, bringing you local breaking news, exploring all that makes our area special, and letting you know what to expect when you head out the door. The Emmy Award-winning News 3 Now This Morning, weekdays. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Welcome back. Today is the winter solstice, meaning tomorrow, starting tomorrow. We all are counting down, not a minute later. Days will slowly be getting longer again.
Tonight, for the 22nd year, Madisonians are gathering at Old Brick Park to celebrate the winter solstice. And our Brady Mallory joins us live right now. Oh, look at that bonfire. Hi, Brady.
Yeah. Hi there, isn't that nice? You know what, even though it's the longest night of the year, we are creating our own light and celebrating the winter solstice. Look at that, isn't that pretty? Well, this is a big celebration of nature, community, and just letting go of the old things that you want to let go and making new wishes for the new year. There's quite a huge crowd here, and when we got here, the fire was so high, but now it's died down a little bit, and people are able to come up. They have their wishes written down on paper, and they can put them into the fire. And we're also having some really fantastic music here. And I made a new friend named Scott. So Scott, what do you love about this event?
Well, like you said, this is like celebrating nature, and I think this is just a beautiful spot of Madison, you know, by Lake Monona, and just Obrick Park, Obrick Gardens. This kind of represents all of that, you know, and this is a fun way to celebrate.
And what do you want to take into the new year? We're looking forward to getting longer days after tonight. So what are you hoping for?
Well, you know, I hope it actually gets cold so we can ice skate. But besides that, you know, it's just a celebration of you know, it's going to get lighter and lighter. It's kind of a celebration of life, you know?
And we all need that, don't we?
Yes, you know, for whatever's happening, we need to appreciate what we have, and nature is a big part of that.
Well, thank you very much. I'll let you get back to the festivities. So if you're in the area, quick, come on out here. You can make a wish. And thank you to these workers right here. They're keeping everyone at a safe distance, myself included. And before we go, I wrote my own wish that I wish for everyone. I don't know if we can see that, but I wrote love and light. So I hope that we all get that in the new year after this winter solstice. So I'm going to put this in the fire. There we go, and that's for all of our viewers out there, everyone in all of our communities. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
Oh, Brady, that's
great.
so nice.
Great job. Found a great interview guest as well.
Yeah, great job to Scott. Tell him that.
Yeah, he did a great job. Gary, he wants to ice skate, though, and I don't think that's happening anytime soon.
Not in the short term. Maybe a little bit later we'll see it get cold enough for that. But today is the winter solstice. That is when the sun's rays are directly over the Tropic of Capricorn in the southern hemisphere. So that happens at 9:27. Here in the northern hemisphere, if you go north of the Arctic Circle, complete darkness for the whole 24 hours. If you're south of the Antarctic Circle toward the South Pole, 24 hours of sunlight for that whole area. Doppler track right now shows a few sprinkles and rain, snow showers on the other side of Lake Michigan, but right now things are pretty quiet. We could see some drizzle or fog develop overnight, but 6-hour future track radar shows maybe a couple of little sprinkles. We'll see better chances for showers as we head into probably later tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. 3 things you need to know. Look for showers for tomorrow and tomorrow night, but it should be dry for Saturday. More rain expected by Christmas Eve, or actually Christmas Eve day, and then Christmas Day and into Tuesday. And unseasonably mild weather is expected from Saturday through Tuesday of next week. In fact, I've got a forecast high now. That should actually be 55 for Christmas Eve, with showers mainly in the afternoon. And then for Christmas Day, a high of 52. So we could be looking at some near record temperatures. In fact, we look at the records for Christmas Eve. The record warm low temperature is 46. I've got a forecast low of 44, so we'll be close to that. Record high of 60. I've got a forecast high of 55, probably just shy of that. For Christmas Day, the record warm low temperature is 45. I've got a low of 47, so that would break the record. And the record high of 56 also could be close. I've got a forecast high of 52. For those traveling, we've got that little surge of showers coming up, very similar to what we've been showing you the last few days. Much of the country looking at quiet weather, just these light showers here, and for us it's in the form of rain showers. Rain and snow in the southwestern part of the country as another storm system gets organized. This will be our main event as we head toward Christmas. Saturday will be dry, but as we head into especially Christmas Eve afternoon, we'll start to see those showers move in from the west. There'll be a little bit of snow on the back side of it, but then as the showers continue on toward the north and east, we'll see showers into Christmas Day. And the snowfall amounts, well, if there are any, they're going to be well out to the west of us from both of the longer range computer forecast models. Planning your night, look for temperatures to hold nearly steady in the middle to upper 30s. Midnight temperature about 36 in Madison. Not much in the way of rain, just some drizzle and fog. Temperatures holding steady in the upper 30s overnight. Across Dane County, planning your night, low 38 in Mount Vernon, 37 in DeForest with cloudy skies. Rest of southern Wisconsin, low 39 in Monroe, 38 for the low in Baraboo. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy, mild, some scattered rain showers, high temperature at 44. Rainfall amounts from tomorrow into tomorrow night, generally pretty light, less than 1/10 of an inch north and west of Madison, maybe up to 1/4 of an inch down toward the Illinois state line. First warn 7 to 10 day forecast, 48 and dry Saturday, 55 for Christmas Eve and 52 for Christmas Day, flirting with records. Still warm for Tuesday, and then as we head into the middle part of the week, turns a little cooler, still some rain shower chances into Wednesday, and then after that, dry into the upcoming new year. As we take a look at first warn traffic right now, it looks like we've got a stalled vehicle at Stoughton Road in the Beltline. Beltline eastbound backed up from Stoughton Road all the way to about Fish Hatchery Road. Over a half-hour drive on the eastbound Beltline, the normal 16 minutes back in the westbound direction between University Avenue and the interstate, and 19 minutes inbound from Sun Prairie to downtown. Same trip outbound is 18 minutes. US 12 Middleton to Sauk City is 17 minutes, and 26 minutes from the Beltline to Janesville on I-3990. That's your News 3 Now First Warn traffic.
All right, thank you, Gary. Still ahead at 5. Our season of giving continues. We'll show you how one Janesville man turned a hobby into a holiday mission. Stay with us.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Mercedes and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells.
Do more together this holiday in the Chevy that's right for you. The award-winning Chevy Equinox, the hard-working Chevy Silverado, or the all-new high-tech Chevy Trax. Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or current Chevy owners get $5,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Menards is celebrating Ryan Blaney's NASCAR Championship with 12% off everything till Christmas. Free up your hands while you work or make jogging safer with this LED headlamp. It's weather resistant, adjustable and lightweight. Right now just $6.99 after 12% off. Don't forget to stock up on Duracell Copper Top Alkaline batteries. They're dependable with a long-lasting 12-year storage guarantee. Pick up a 16-pack today, $10.99 after 12% off.
Merry Christmas and enjoy your 12% off everything.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
This holiday season is the best time to try Plexiderm at our startup price of only $14.95. Our solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Hurry in, America. It's time to visit your Ford dealer for the final days of the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology and flexibility for any season. It's your last chance to get special offers on our great selection of Ford vehicles. Only during the final days of the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose FlexBuy on a new Ford SUV and get 1.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus $3,500 FlexBuy cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin, Dallas, and you'll have a chance to win a new Mercedes and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin, Dallas.
Every year, one Janesville man makes his home merry and bright to bring comfort and joy to a local organization.
John Striegel has loved looking at houses all strung up with lights since he was a little kid. For the past 15 years, the Striegel Light Show has raised money in donations for the Humane Society of Southern Wisconsin in Janesville. That money comes from cars that line up sometimes around the whole block to get a glimpse of the elaborate lights synced with music that they can listen to by tuning into an FM radio station.
It's cool. I've kind of grown. The show's grown. You know, it started as like just a little hobby, and now it's become a whole community thing. I got a lot of friends that help me do everything, and it's taken on kind of a life of its own. I really don't think I could ever stop doing it.
Well, that's good news, and as you can see, this is no ordinary residential light display. Tonight at 10, we'll show you how much work, time, and money John puts into this every year, and how much he manages to get for the Humane Society. Love it. We'll have a final check of your First Warn forecast when we come back.
Celebrate home for the holidays at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Every day is a new deal. Save up to 40% off top brand appliances while they last. And get a free gift with purchase at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking in the lights with all your friends in a spacious Accord, or taking in a snow day in a rugged CRV. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Stop Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Power Swabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to Power Swabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. Power Swabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stain caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth that's darker than the rest, Power Swabs can target that area using swab precision.
My favorite thing about the Power Swabs is that I was actually able to take the swab and really get through some of those areas that are kind of like untreated. I felt like I can immediately see the results, and I'm like, oh, I'm definitely starting to see the shades getting brighter and brighter, or whiter and whiter.
If you have yellowing between your teeth, if you have coffee or tea stains near your gum line, just snap, swab, and smile. And in each 5-minute application, you'll see whiter teeth. So stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays and start using the Power Swabs 5-minute solution.
Well, they're whiter, they're brighter, and I feel better about my smile. And it was so easy to do.
One friend was like, your teeth look like really white. Did you do anything to it? And I was like, I did. I did Power Swabs.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. This holiday season, order Power Swabs and receive up to 50% off the retail price. And as an added bonus, get a free Power Swabs Quick Stick Pen with your order. The Quick Stick Pen is your on-the-go solution to help prevent stains from adhering to your teeth after drinking coffee, tea, or even after smoking. And in addition to saving up to 50% off and your free Quick Stick Pen, get free shipping by ordering now. Dial the number on your screen or visit PowerSwabs.com today.
Celebrate home for the holidays at Ashley. Every day is a new deal. Save big on furniture and mattresses with discounts up to 83% off. And get a free gift with your purchase. Only at Ashley.
Well, there's the current temperatures. You can see they're pretty mild. 39 Madison, 40 degrees in Boscoville, 41 in Janesville. And it'll stay mild all night.
More updates in a half-hour news for you now at 6. Stay tuned now for the CBS Evening News.